Follow the system. Well, if you're like me, you want to have results quickly. And the quicker you can get the results, the more you will feel that you're engaged, that you're successful, that things are working out the way you were planning them to work out. And the key to all of this is following a system. I've got many things in my life where I'm unsystematic, where I'm not doing it the way maybe I should be doing it, where I end up like messing it up because I'm not having an approach that works. Let's just take an example from this weekend. I was out and did something that fortunately and unfortunately, I don't do very often, and I was painting. So we bought this little toy cabin for my girls and my boy or kids. So we were painting that one. Here was the problem. I haven't done this for a long time. So I didn't have a systematic approach to it. So I knew that I had to go and get painting gears. I was running off to the store and bought all the things that I thought that I needed. Now, I cannot be proud of my painting. I cannot be proud of the way I was teaching my kids to paint. It was literally a mess inside of the cabin, but that was also some of the fun. I mean, Rebecca is 2 and we can't expect her to paint perfectly. And Sarah is 4 and Gabriel is 9. He actually liked doing it. So it's a good father-son activity while the 2 girls weren't around for that long. But for myself, I must admit that when I looked at it, I didn't do it the right way. Then I think the second day I got a little bit better. But here is where my system completely broke down. And that is that I was thinking about painting. I was not thinking the full process through. So when we were done painting, I had but 0 things to clean with. So I was there trying to get this. Inside paint was okay, that was water-based, but outside paint was oil-based. I was trying to clean this up, trying to find things to clean it with, and it became a mess because I didn't have a systematic approach. Now, next time I'll be painting again, which will probably be the next upcoming weekend or the one after, depending on my travel schedule. I will make sure that I've got every step of the system working for me, because it will save me a lot of time, it will save me energy, and it will save me stress. And not the least, it will also save me money, because I won't be ruining as many things in the ending of the process. So following the system is critical if you want fast success. And we want fast success for you. And I hope and believe that you want fast results as well. Now, what the system is containing is the step-by-step action steps. And that's maybe redundant to say step-by-step action steps, but it's the behaviors that comes before the results. So if you want great results, you need to implement certain behaviors. So we have the full system, and what I'm covering in this session is the wheel of success, the short version that puts everything together in simpler, fewer steps than the full system. So the number one thing that we'll look at is, of course, in the full system, is to create prospects. But here we will shortcut this and say, you've done that work. And on the next page in the Express Start, you will also find how you can build that contact list, and you can move on to the next sessions and you can find the full system. But when you have your contacts, it's all about picking up the phone or picking up your social media account and start contacting them to bring them to the next step, which is getting customers. So we got to have that easy approach, systematic approach to getting customers, so that you have a way of getting them that you're also teaching to your team. Now, inside of the Express Start, you will find those exact things to do. You will find that opening line, you will find that phone script, you will find that social media script, you will find those things. But in short, when you have contacts, the system brings you to the next step, is enrolled customers. And as soon as you can, you want to achieve what we call Cincino for free. 4 or more customers that buys for 4 times or what you're doing is going to get your products free. When you have a customer, they can also enroll in that program. So this is a very strong, very fast, very effective. And then later on, as you move through ranks in the compensation plan, you will, of course, also have other rewards, other benefits, and also rank advancement. Then the next step after that is show the idea. We have got short presentations, business presentations, and decision meetings, which we go through detailing in the long version. But in the wheel of success, you contact, you get customers, you show the idea to new partners, and then you help them get started. And that's specifically for the partner pipeline or the partner success here. Is so important that people get started so that they build their contact list, they get customers so that they get their products for free, they show the idea, and then eventually this leads us to the last step of the wheel, which is referrals. So when you're showing the idea or you're getting customers, when you're not having the success that many people say, well, success would for many be to connect to a result where you got a customer or you got a partner. Well, every time where you can close out with that and there is a no for now, then ask for referrals. And then also every time you get a customer that's just happened to be a customer, ask them for referrals. Start their process of getting Cincino for free. And every time you get a partner, you know, there is also a referral process. Maybe they're not getting started properly. They don't have the time. They don't have the engagement. The business wasn't for them. Well, get to their list, because that's those referrals that leads you to new contacts that runs you through the circle again and again and again. So the wheel of success is the system. In short, we build a list, we get customers from that list, we get partners from that list, we get those partners started, they create the referrals, or we are not getting them started, and they create the referrals, which brings us to more new contacts. So I hope that you take action now, that you dig into this. And there is one thing that is more important than perfection, and that is to actually get started. So when I started with this idea of painting this cabin, you know, it was something that was like, should we ask somebody to do it? Should we do it ourselves? Well, we decided to do it ourselves. And as I was getting, and I understood that it was a long time since I'd done this, so maybe I wouldn't be perfect at doing this. I said, well, it's for the kids. It's for me a little bit too, because it's good quality time together with the kids. But it's also just to jump into it, get started. You find your mistakes. And then by the next time you go through the wheel of success, you correct those mistakes. And as you correct the mistakes and you are duplicating a system, you're duplicating something, then eventually your team doesn't need to do your mistakes, and the team will get success faster than you, which will again elevate your success. So jump into it, get started today, and you will have great success.